Our technology has ruled over our lands. It is up to us to stop the continuing growth of the misuse of social media.
In this day and age, social media is a driving force of our day-to-day life.
From Facebook to Twitter, YouTube to WhatsApp, Grab to Pinterest, it is frequently used by almost all kinds of age groups.
Fortunately, social media has been put to wrong use, especially in the recent years. What this means is that social media has been used negatively rather than positively.
There are a few examples of how social media has been misused. For example, is cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying is the use of social media to bully a person, and it can happen through many different ways.
It can happen through derogatory remarks. For example, a bully commenting on a YouTube channel saying that the YouTuber has a big forehead.
In fact, 37% British teenagers admitted to making fun of a peer.
The guy looks like a zombie. Hey, he has a big forehead. Time to comment that.
Wait, what's this? Wait, what?
As you can see, cyberbullying is a danger to society.
Cyberbullying is not the only misuse of social media. The second misuse of social media is defamation, and defamation is damaging the reputation of an individual by publishing false statements.
This frequently happens to celebrities, politicians, and ends up being believable as millions of users have access to social media.
A recent example is that Kevin Hart, one of the world's most renowned comedian, was accused of cheating on his pregnant wife.
And here are some examples to that.
Good evening and welcome to MNN, Muhammad News Network. For today's special report, I am currently outside Brad Pitt's mansion as he has been accused of a money laundering case. It is said that 50 million ringgit has been transferred to the Bank of Crescent. However, the source of the illegally obtained money is still unidentified and further investigation is still needed. I really hope I can get some answers out of Dato Pitt, I have some questions for you. Is it true that you stole 50 million ringgit and transferred it to the Bank of Crescent? Brad Pitt?
Get facts right.
Facts are always right. And the third example of the misuse of social media is sexual predators.
The sexual predator is an individual who tries to obtain sexual contact with another person through social media sites such as Facebook. This is common as old men, pedophiles, try to create fake accounts to communicate with young girls as an attempt to have sexual contact with them.
By creating a false identity, the sexual predator can convince young girls that the sexual predator is a young person.
As you can see from the previous examples we have mentioned, defamation, cyberbullying, and sexual predator, what caused them all to do this? Firstly, they are just normal human beings behind their phones and laptops. They have the freedom to do all this without the consent of other people.
Because of this freedom, they tend to do whatever they want without even concerning about the others, such as leaking their personal info to the public, such as their address, their family connection, and also their backgrounds.
Secondly, they treat it as a way to be trending. For example, a famous YouTuber called Leafy, he makes his living based off making bombastic jokes and talking smack about other YouTubers.
Social media could also lead to the lack of social interaction growth, because people nowadays tend to prefer talking to their friends and their family members through their phones, like texting, instead of talking to them in real life.
Finally, the people who does this just like to hurt people. Like, for example, Kanye West. Last year, he embarrassed Taylor Swift through Twitter because he was upset that Taylor Swift won instead of Beyonce.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The misuse of social media is condemned in Islam due to the destructive effects it brings upon the society. Cyberbullying is a form of oppression, and in Islam, all forms of oppression and injustice committed towards others are forbidden. Disapproval towards cyberbullying or towards bullying in general has been shown in the Prophet's hadith, where he says, "Be on your guard against oppression, for oppression is a darkness on the day of resurrection," by Sahih Muslim. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In another hadith, the Prophet has said, "Help your brothers, whether he is an oppressor or being oppressed." The Prophet was then asked, "It is right for us to help the oppressed, but how should we help the oppressor?" The Prophet would then say, "By preventing him from oppressing others." This shows that Islam condemns cyberbullying. Therefore, derogatory remarks should not be made, as not only is it mean, but is forbidden in our religion.
And when it comes to making false statements and accusation about someone, Quran clearly condemns it in Surah Al-Hujurat verse 14 and compares it to eating the flesh of a brother. So it is clearly condemned, and it is not, as it reduces the dignity of a person.
Instead of using social media for cyberbullying or defamation, it can be used positively in a similar manner through various ways. First of all, it can be used to propagate Islam. Use Defamation as millions of people have access to them. For example, Merciful Servant has 1 million subscribers who watches their videos related to Islam.
Secondly, it can be used to share useful contents, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about tazkirah or anything related to religion. It can be anything useful, such as videos that could help you in your studies. And thirdly, it can be used to share peaceful messages to anyone that you